Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Fiercely Made Fit with Tiana B. As always, I am your host Tiana B. So sorry for the delay in episodes. I have been trying my absolute best to get more guests and everything involved, so it's been kind of a little process. Um, but don't worry, we are back. We have more guests lined up, and I'm so excited to have this episode with you guys. We have a very special guest with us today, and I'm gonna go ahead and allow her to introduce herself. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here with you. Clearly not physically, but My name is Nerea Vera. I am 26 years old. I am a boy mom of almost a 2-year-old. I live in Texas. I've been here for a while, I feel like. And I've been in my gym journeys since I was 13 years old. But yes, I'll actually be 26 in May. Sorry.
Oh, so it's coming up. It's coming up.
Yes, yes.
All right, perfect. Well, happy early birthday, but I will make sure to wish you happy birthday when it comes.
Thank you.
Of course. And Niera, I just want to say it is such a pleasure to have you on. I love your name, by the way. It's very beautiful. I'm very excited to, get to know you with this episode, and I'm sure our audience is as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off with our questions. Are you ready for that?
Yes, yes.
All right, perfect. So as you guys know, we're going to start with what motivated you to start your fitness journey?
Yes. What motivated me to start my fitness journey when I was maybe 13 years old? Um, I'm like, let's get right into it. When I was 13 years old, I remember, I specifically remember there was a party that I was going to go to with my friends. And we were looking for outfits. And when I started trying on the outfits, I kind of had a mental breakdown,
Mhm.
just because I didn't like how the clothes would fit me. I actually remember specifically having the mental breakdown and wiping my tears, coming back out with my friends, and still continuing to be good. But when I went home, I'm sorry, when I talked to my mom, is what I meant to say. When I started talking to my mom, I told her I'm so tired of how I look. I'm so tired of not only how I look, but how I feel. I want to make a change, and I'm so over this feeling. It's very heavy weight for me.
Right.
And my mom started helping me. She started helping me meal prep. Keep in mind, I'm 13.
Mhm.
Um, she started helping me meal prep. I got into CrossFit, and from there, that's just what kept me motivated to. That's how I started my fitness journey.
Honestly, like, I'm so thankful that you're so real with your how do I wanna say, like, your beginning, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yes.
so many people have such a bad experience with their body at such a young age, and it's really
Hmm.
unfortunate that that usually happens around, like, our tween to early teenage years, and,
Yeah.
that can really leave, like, a lasting effect on us, but the fact that, your mom like, you felt like you had enough and your mom was there as your support. I really do admire that, and I admire your mother for that as well.
Yes. Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course, you're very lucky to have someone, like, in your corner, and, for my listeners out there, it's very important that you have at least someone in your corner. You're always gonna be in your own corner, but, of course, you need to have someone
Hmm.
else, whether that be, like, a friend, family member, just someone. So,
That
thank you.
little extra push.
So, moving on to our next question, you kind of mentioned, well, like in your what motivated you. Like, I understand, like, having that bad body image that can be an obstacle. But I want to know what are some other obstacles that you might have come across.
Yes, I had trouble staying consistent. Um, Also, I would, for example, how I picked up the CrossFit routine, my meal prepping routine.
Mhm.
Um, I got to somewhere where I was happy, and then I finally didn't feel, I would say at the time, fat.
Mhm.
I was happy with my body, everything was good, and then it wasn't enough. I found something else to nitpick at. I said, okay, I'm skinny, now I want a butt. And this is throughout the years. So at this is
Right.
times probably like when I was maybe like 16. Um, or I want bigger this, or I want
Mhm.
slimmer this, or more tone this. So I feel like an obstacle would be always finding something new to nitpick or that I want more or comparing myself at the time. So that was like an obstacle. And also just life, things happening, and then it would motivate me to honestly, I want to keep going, but I can't. I don't have the energy.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like those are like some things that I definitely like got in the way. I could say that.
No, and I totally understand that. I'm gonna kinda jump between both of the things that you said. It's really difficult when, like, you're at a physique, you're at a position where you're very happy, and then you find those little things that make you feel like it's not enough. Like, I've been there, so I can absolutely relate to you. Like, it's
Yes.
very detrimental to your mental health when you're like, "Oh, wait, I'm happy, but I'm not I could be happier if this was the way that I would like it to be or X, Y, and Z." You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, I
Yes.
can absolutely relate to that. It sucks, but, there are ways to overcome it, and,
Yes.
it's just a matter of time. You know what I mean?
Mhm. It gets better.
It gets better. And then to piggyback off of, life happening,
Mhm.
to everyone listening out there, especially like nowadays, there are so many things out in the world that can disrupt your path, that can block you in certain ways, and you just got to find a way to work your way around it. Like, it's a lot. Like, life right now is very stressful, and it can definitely have an impact on the way that you see things and the way that you do things. So just taking the time to really take care of yourself and worry about you is so important. So I
Yes.
just want to stress that.
It really is. You have to put yourself first. You have to love yourself, and I mean that comes with learning, but
No, absolutely. Absolutely. So now I do have to ask, what goals do you have for the future? Like, moving forward, where do you see yourself?
goes in my gym journey, right?
Yes.
Yes. I feel like I've had different kinds of journeys in my gym journey, different
Mhm.
flows. And right now, my son is about to be 2 years old. My goal was to get to a certain weight before my son turned two,
Mhm.
and it didn't work out that way. Um, so to begin with, before I had my baby, I was at 150 pounds,
Mhm.
and when I went to the hospital to give birth, I was at 235 pounds. I'm like, whatever. And um, to be honest, in my pregnancy, I didn't really like care. I was like, whatever. I'm literally growing a human being. I don't care. I'll just work it later. So after I gave birth, it was a completely different journey to
Mhm.
me. Um, and I feel that my goal was at first just to get back in the gym, but eventually, I guess because right now my future goal was to be at 150 by March. I
Right.
am 187 pounds. I'm very stuck at 180s, but I'm so glad I'm not stuck at the 190s because that was really rough for me.
Mhm.
Um, my goal is to eat healthy and not diet at the same time. I want it to be a lifestyle. I want to enjoy the food that I'm eating. My goal is to just do my part and see how
Mhm.
it goes. Um and also to get off the scale because it's a really bad habit. I feel like once you pick up the scale habit, it's so hard to get out of that. But yeah, I think my goal right now is to not look so much at the numbers. I still want to get to 170 pounds. That definitely is my goal, but
Right.
at my own pace and to be healthy about it and to be happy about it.
And everything that you're saying is completely realistic. Like, you are more than capable of, not focusing on the numbers as much as to rather than, like, just living a pretty balanced lifestyle. Like, it's
Mhm.
once you realize, I can speak for myself at least. Like, once I realized that it's not that hard to have that balanced lifestyle, I changes have already been made. So the fact that you're
Mhm.
already down to 187, that's fantastic.
Mhm. Thank you.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
like, your hard work and dedication is clearly showing, and you're getting to where you wanna be. Yeah, you might hit plateaus here and there, but you're
Mhm.
still on that track to getting to where you wanna be. So congratulations to you for
Yes.
that.
Thank you so much.
Of
Yes. It's
course, like, I want my listeners out there and even my guests to feel like this podcast is it's about you, but just know that like my listeners are cheering you on as well. So feel that love and feel that appreciation that I'm giving off and the listeners are giving off as well.
yes, yes. I love that. Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course. I have to share that with you because your hard work will never go unrecognized.
Yes, thank you. And I feel that it's always so nice hearing it from someone else's point of view, because you are doing all the work
Mhm.
and you might notice it, but once someone else notices or you share what your thoughts is, what your work is, and you hear, hey, that's good, you're doing great. Oh, you did this, like that's just always so nice to hear.
Exactly, and I completely understand how you feel, so I have to share that with you because I know how good it feels.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Of course, and this kinda, like, transitions into our next question, how has fitness and your transition into a healthy and balanced lifestyle, how has that impacted you both physically and mentally?
Mentally, I feel like it has impacted me to the best version of myself,
Mhm,
because I'm making it not only a chore or something I have to do, like a to do saying, I want to go to the gym. I wake up and I'm like, I can't wait to go to the gym. Um, it's something that I look forward to. It's something that it's a habit, and I enjoy a hobby, I would say, not a habit,
great,
maybe
yeah,
both. um, but it has impacted me in that way. Also, how I feel, because to me, I feel that throughout my journeys, the different journeys I've had, it
mhm,
has been about looks, of course, how you look. I mean, everybody wants to look good. Um, you look good, you feel good. But
right,
to me, it was more about in my heart, and my soul. Because truly, I didn't care what anyone else was thinking anymore.
uh-huh,
It was more about how do I feel inside. And ever since I kept being consistent, I feel amazing. I feel happy. I look at myself and I like my body. I know there's work to do, but
mhm,
I'm glad that I'm not 13 years old in my closet crying because of how an outfit looks. I feel that it impacted my life in self love. I feel that I don't compare myself. That's a habit I feel that I have when I was younger, like I said,
mhm,
when I started. But I don't have that problem anymore. I don't feel like I ever compare myself. I feel like I'm like, wow, she looks good. And I'm not like, oh man, I wish I looked like that. Or what does she do? Because at the end of the day, everyone has a different journey.
right.
So I feel like it impacted me in not comparing myself, into rooting for others, into being kind to myself and accepting myself and loving myself.
I love that. I really do. Like that just hearing that made me feel good. So I can only imagine how good it makes you feel.
Yes, yes.
Like it's so important to have that self-love, like
Mhm.
being able to look into the mirror and be like, "Yeah, I did that." It's so
Mhm.
powerful. It really is.
Yes, I agree. Nothing like self-love, and it's not something easy. Self-love, I feel like it should be easy.
It
It should
should
be
be.
something we all do, but it's so hard. And once you get to that, you're unstoppable basically. You love yourself and you love others, and it just keeps going.
I agree 100%. Like I literally could not agree more. Like that's a big thing about this podcast is I really try to promote self-love and just, experiencing being fiercely made fit. Like you made yourself in this way. You built
Mhm.
yourself brick by brick. So
Mhm.
take that and hold it close to your heart. Like, that's all I can really say. Like,
Yes.
just love yourself and the rest will follow. I know that sounds so cliche. Like, I know that sounds super cliche, but I swear it's true. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. It's an amazing thing that can make so many changes in your life.
Absolutely. So this brings us to our final question. I know we kind of flew through this, and like, I'm so glad that you've been so detailed and just open with your answers. So I do have to ask, do you have any advice or anything you would like to share with our listeners out there?
My advice would be to not compare yourself. Kind of takes it back to what we just talked about.
Mhm.
Everyone has their own journey, and you just have to accept that. I feel that patience is another thing that I would advise, because patience will get you to more places than you'll ever think of, rather than thinking, okay, if I do this for 7 weeks, I'm going to look like this.
Mhm.
I feel that if you do a challenge in that way, a 7 weeks challenge, let's say, but you have the patience, okay, it didn't work out, that's all right. It'll work with the next guy. That guy didn't work out, that's all right. I'll do my own thing next time.
Mhm.
Um, I advise to make changes. If you're in the same routine, and I am not like I'm not a gym, none of that. Like, I just go to the gym.
Right.
So this is my opinion. I feel that you should make a change if you feel that you're thinking, I'm still at the same way, or I'm still at the same this. Make a change and see how it goes. I feel that the advice I would also give is take it one day at a time,
Mhm.
and it's it's the best way to do it. Just take one day at a time. And also, you never know where your fitness journey will get you. Because let me tell you, I started posting my little pictures on Instagram, whatever, my 13
Right.
followers, my 2 likes. And then I literally got into gym opportunities that I never thought I would have been. I am working for 3 different gym brands. And I buy clothes from them, and I have a code with them. I never thought I would have a code with anyone when I
Right.
first started my Instagram. So just do it for yourself. Don't mind anyone else. The support will come. You will grow your own community, and it just gets better. And fitness journeys are the gym, any fitness interactions you do, I feel that they will never impact you in a negative way. And if they do, you'll get right back up.
Right. I agree. You said a lot of very honest stuff just now, and like, I can definitely agree with the one day at a time thing. Like, it's not a race. Life is not
Hmm.
a race. Your specific journey is not a race. You take it one day at a time. You set your own pace. There's no rush. Take your time and enjoy it while you can. You know what I mean?
And it's more easy to say than to do, but I feel that really that's just the advice I can like say with that, how you are saying, just go
Mhm.
with the flow, you know, and
Absolutely.
you'll figure out your path. You'll find yourself in places that you never thought you would even be in,
Mhm.
and you'll look back and reflect.
Exactly. I I wanna put emphasis on you'll look back and reflect. Like, everything is a learning experience, so being able to look back on what you might have done or what you could have done better, and then moving forward with that,
Yes.
it'll take you to where you wanna be.
Yes, truly. I love this. I love the gym community, women community especially. It's just
Right.
I feel like there's so many girls. I mean, look at me. I joined a new business, right?
Mhm.
SCB, and now I'm here at your podcast. Like
Exactly,
how?
that's how we ended up connecting. So, it's perfect, it's perfect. I That's one of the reasons why I created this podcast, was to build a community and to show, women or anyone feminine presenting, or anyone out there, honestly, like, you are never alone. Like, you might be listening
Mhm.
to one of these episodes and someone's like a bodybuilder who's competed, or someone's just now starting their fitness journey. everyone's
Mhm.
story is different. Everyone's living a different life, but someone's gonna relate to you in one way or another.
Yes, yes, and I think that's the amazing part. It brings women together.
Absolutely. So, Neera, that is all I have for you. So, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Fiercely Made Fit. As you guys know, we are available on YouTube and Spotify at Fiercely Made Fit. You can also follow me on Instagram at Tiana_lives. Neera, if you would like to go ahead and plug any of your social media, I will let you go ahead and I will also put it in the description. Yeah.
Okay, yes. I have like 7 different Instagrams. I'm not even kidding. So I have to look at my fitness one.
Please, you are totally fine.
Yes, please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is nerea.gv23. Nerea.gv23. Please follow my Instagram. I also have TikTok and it's linked on my Instagram.
All right, that's literally perfect, guys. I will go ahead and put that in the description for you. So please give me a follow. I would seriously appreciate it, and I know she would as well. I'm sure you could find some sort of inspiration or advice on her page. So yeah, give her a follow, and thank you
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Of course, it was such a pleasure to have you on.
Yes, thank you. You're a great, great, great person. I really, really like your vibe.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys again soon.
Thank you.